Welcome to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne, and I'm joined by Damien and Arasha.
I'm Arasha.
And I'm Damien.
How's it going?
It's good.
Yeah, doing great, Shayne. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
How are you?
I'm good. For those watching and listening, this will be our next Try Not to Laugh podcast episode. We haven't begun the game yet. We'll begin in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, good. I can stop trying.
Yeah.
But I decided to bring you both into this because I feel like you both are the hardest to break.
Yeah, go team.
We are strong.
We did sort of like check in the kitchen this morning and talk about that a little bit, where we're like, we didn't prepare anything, and also like we're very dry. I call us the dry goods.
Yeah.
Open up the pantry, get ready for the dry goods.
In our family kitchen in this house that we all live in.
We're all best friends, you guys.
Yeah, we all live here.
We live here. We met up in the kitchen this morning.
10 stories underground.
Spencer tucks us in at night.
Yes.
Gives us forehead kisses if we consent.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah.
No, I think this will be very interesting, and I don't want you guys to go easy on this. I want you to play for real.
Shayne, it's 9 a.m. I feel like if we get you to laugh, it's the best we can do.
Right. No, I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
Don't
so,
feel pressure.
You know, I'm just here to talk about life.
And that's the thing, man.
And that's it.
I think sometimes these Try Not to Laugh podcasts, we get a little too like focused on telling jokes as opposed to just relaxing, having a conversation, letting the jokes come out naturally.
That
you
part.
know, like
Yeah.
You'd be a great acting teacher, Shayne.
that. I think is an insult.
No, well.
I was thinking the other day about how there's probably not an industry where most of them are insane than acting
that's
coaches.
true.
Is there any career where 99% are fully crazy?
I think
people?
mechanic, because I saw, well, look, I want to give credit, but I can't because I don't remember the name, but I saw a stand-up the other day on TikTok as I was just scrolling through, because, you know, that's what you do. What's up, Gen Z? And, like, he was just like, mechanic is the last thing left where, like, everything is just about probably something. He's like, there's no list of prices. It's just like, what can you do? He's like, well, you need a new engine. It's probably anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. I need today or a week. We'll see. And there's just no, like, list. And you just, and I think that's
you're onto
crazy.
something.
Well, he is. I give him credit. Shout out in the comments.
All right.
I don't know. Mechanics are, I don't think of them as crazy. Like, there's some stereotypes about mechanics. I think it depends on what state you're in. Like, a Boston mechanic or a California mechanic, very different.
A mechanic can be hot.
Yeah, but acting coaches can't.
Right. That's the main difference here.
Not according to, like, everyone in the last acting class I took.
Really?
I took an acting class for years, and, like, the guy was just this, I don't know, there was nothing super descriptive about him. He was just, like, an adult. Like, he wasn't daddy, he was a father.
Just a guy.
He was just an
He was
adult.
a father. And, like, apparently we had, like, a cast party, and everyone was getting a little tipsy, and, like, everyone in the class who was attracted to men was just like, oh yeah, him anytime, anywhere. And I was like, fucking really?
We're gonna
Like,
talk after this podcast, so you can tell me about this class.
I don't think I will, but thank you though.
I want to know.
Okay, I'll give you the info.
I just want to know who the teacher is, so we can Google it and see if he's hot.
He's just a guy. Think of a guy. Just think of a guy.
Okay, he's hot.
Yeah. Now imagine dragons. Whoa!
Yeah, that's pretty cool too.
I feel like, I don't know, I have a lot of opinions about acting classes because I went to so many for so long. And I do think acting class is very important because it's just important to practice. But there's so many acting classes that I was in where I was like, this coach has no idea what they're doing.
Some of them.
I'm like, I'm learning because we're doing it.
Yeah.
But not because of what you're saying.
Right.
You're saying random shit.
Interesting.
My acting class, the one that I was referring to before, was like the reason I started to realize that I think a little bit differently and ultimately am neurodivergent. Because his whole thing was like, you have to be thinking as the character. Think your thoughts. Like, what are you thinking in this moment? And I'm like, oh, I'm thinking like 9 different things. And some are as the character, but then others are like, you know, did the orange color or did the tree come first? And it was the fruit. But like, it's all these things. And he's like, well, no, think as the character. I'm like, does everybody not think like a shotgun spray of thoughts all the time? And I was like, oh, oops.
Interesting.
But you probably could find an acting coach that would teach in a way that would accommodate how you're thinking.
Yeah, maybe
I
like
feel like there's different
private?
styles because there were the styles where it's like pull from your real life, and then one of the acting coaches I went to was like, no, f that, never do that. And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
never do
yeah.
that. And so after a few acting classes, I feel like you learn every acting coach is going to tell you don't do what that last acting coach said.
Yeah, they're an idiot.
Like truly. And one of the acting coaches I had, who I did really like, because it was very like film, TV based, but we would get new students who were like fresh out of like theater school, or like learning theater, and he would always just be like, God dang, we have to like deconstruct everything,
Yeah.
even though it's not wrong for the medium that they're doing, it's not bad, it's just different. So fascinating, but
You know,
frustrating.
I think my issue with like classes is that, there's this big focus on like technique and the craft, which is of course important, but I wish that there was more of an emphasis placed on the technicalities of acting, like the business of acting.
Yeah.
Teach people how to submit and how to light themselves for an audition now that we have
100%.
self-tape, stuff like that.
I got really lucky in that way, that in Arizona when I first got into acting, it was like, oh, let's get into like theater, like community theater. And I did one play, and then one of the other actors in that play was like, oh, I go to this acting class, you should come with me. And I go thinking it'll be like, oh, like acting class for like theater. And they were teaching like audition technique. They had a camera set up. And you were learning how to act in front of a camera and give eye lines to that camera and all that stuff. So that's kind of immediately what I got into by pure accident.
Huge.
Kind of same.
And it helped me when I came out to LA. Like auditions weren't crazy because this acting class always had a camera there. So pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
it was
helpful.
great. It was super helpful.
Absolutely.
This is a completely different ballpark.
Yeah.
Super different.
I think that's the benefit of growing up in one of those like third-tier markets, like Atlanta, like Arizona, Texas, because it's always like you start out in community theater, but there's that one parent where it's like, well, we're taking Becky Ann up to the acting actors studio up in such and such town, and then that's like all it takes for you to break in. Also, I have a challenge for everybody out there real quick. I painted my nails literally right before we started filming, thinking I would have time, and I didn't. And so I've already tracked some onto my ear and on a part of my hand, and I wiped it off, but
I'm not seeing anything.
I didn't notice.
My thought is that during this, at some point, I am going to wipe something on something, and I want you to point it out in the comments.
Well, if it makes us laugh, then it's good.
Yeah, what if I just grab some and put it on your face?
Do it, but do it under my eyes, then we'll be like, Gridiron Gang!
Nice.
I never saw that
that
movie.
is.
Yeah, I know.
Dwayne The Rock
I
Johnson.
know. You're 19 years old, and I
I'm
get
16.
that.
So
That's okay. Well,
Okay. Well,
happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
You can drive.
Great.
You can vote illegally. No, 16.
man, you should. All right, I got that laugh out.
Yeah. I'm just letting it
easy
out.
now.
I wasn't laughing. I was just having fun.
Are you guys ready to begin? Do you want to get this started?
Sure.
I kind of wish we went back to acting technique, but okay.
I mean, we could go back to talking about acting technique.
No.
It'd be funny.
No.
No.
All right.
The moment's
No.
passed. Someone talked about
Fine.
nail polish.
All right. Are we ready to begin?
Let's begin.
Look, we haven't agreed on what the prize is, but I don't think it matters. I think we all care about honor here. We all care about our pride.
What's the price?
And our ability.
Troy.
Maybe we can talk afterwards. Maybe a $20 will get thrown on this table. Who knows?
So last
Wait,
time I
actually,
won.
we don't know. We can't legally. Smosh can't do anything. But I personally, Shayne, maybe.
I've been paid before when I win games videos.
Yeah, because they.
Really?
Alex pays me.
Because they
I'm
can't
like,
give
that's
you hot
not a
dogs.
joke. That's
Yeah.
not a joke. I'm not kidding. He
I think
literally
that's fresh
pays
out of
me for
his
that.
pocket.
Oh, absolutely, it is. He's like, hey, I'll bet you like $10 you won't win, and then he'll be like, I'm a man of my word.
Honestly,
Wow.
we don't talk about this enough. Alex is rich, you guys.
That is rich.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that we're starting.
No, we haven't started. We didn't.
Oh, okay.
I think we didn't.
Because we didn't
We
establish
need
a prize.
officially all agree that we're beginning.
Because
all right?
here's the thing, I every time I've won something here, it's been like an Olive Garden gift card,
Yeah.
and as an Italian, I can't go there.
You're Italian?
Yeah, Italian German. Sorry.
It was a gasp.
I know. So I can't go there. And then like last time I won something on like a stage, on a streamed thing that Angela set me up on. They gave me a Dick's Sporting Goods thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
look at me. So there's nothing I can. I need something that like a Steam gift card, Hatsune Miku, anything.
Okay.
Like let's.
Let's
Okay.
all. How about we all put something into the potluck?
Okay.
That's what you call something that everybody.
We
brings
just all
in, right?
agree that we're going to put something worth $5 into the potluck at
Deal.
the end of this.
Okay.
We'll decide afterwards. Maybe we can talk about it. Post it in the comments. Something.
I love doing my like little treasure hunts at like estate sales and stuff. I will find something $5 or less, and I will find something specifically for the winner that I think they will like.
Okay.
I have a hair tie in my pocket that has some of my hair still on it.
Let's put a pin in it.
Does that
That's not
count?
worth $5.
Let me put it online and tell you how much it might be worth it.
Okay. Fine. Whoever wins, the other two owe them a gift that is worth $5.
Great.
Deal.
Fair. All right. Shall we begin?
You guys did it.
Yeah.
We're beginning
Yes.
now.
Beginning now. So did you guys watch the VMAs last night?
Hell no.
I did see Chapel Roan's performance. That was awesome. That reminded me, you may not remember this, but back in like the early 2000s, performances used to be like that. They were just insane.
Huge. They were
awesome.
all been pretty big
And I realized
night.
Beyonce's been doing it the entire time, but to have like other people doing it is kind of shocking.
I liked Sabrina Carpenter's performance.
That was also good.
huge.
They're full on pop stars.
Oh yeah.
It's very cool.
I'm enjoying it.
But they're like opposites in ways.
Sabrina
you
and
know?
Chapel.
Yeah.
Mm.
In cool ways.
In cool ways.
Dark and light.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Badass.
Yeah. Now
I
we're getting
agree.
into what I like.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Do you like Chapel Roan? I feel like you would love Chapel Roan.
I do actually. I listened to Chapel Roan. I'm about to be that guy, but a few years back, before Chapel
Really?
Roan was super well known, I was dating someone that was a fan, and they were like, "Listen to this, music. Listen to this music." And I liked a couple of the songs, like Pink Pony Club.
So you wrote for Chapel Roan?
I did. Well, I actually met Chapel Roan when I was your age, 16.
Whoa.
Because when you go to, because I went to homecoming and there was like a couple of them there. Some of the
they
parents
have-
were acting as Chapel Roans, and they made sure that we were not getting into trouble.
Ooh, that was
How could you look into
smooth.
my eyes and
That
say
was
something like that?
smooth.
Thank you.
That was smooth.
Thank you.
That's the thing with Damien is like, you won't realize he's been planning something for like 5 sentences.
Right.
Well, I
No,
was
he's
fully-
sneaky.
You guys will see it on the video when you guys were like, VMAs, Chapel Roan. I was like, I just literally looked back and forth between you like,
You started cooking?
You got this.
All right.
well,
Got
no, it's
this.
just I don't know. I don't watch award shows.
Something as exciting as the VMAs that I've been probably most focused on. Have you guys watched the Hawk Tua podcast? Talk Tua. Literally, I'm actually not joking. It is called Talk Tua.
Wait, really?
That's
It is called Talk
really
Tua.
creative, smart name.
Yeah, it is called Talk Tua. I watched it. Don't remember any.
Is it Hawk Tua girl like having some kind of monetized way to capitalize on like that?
Yeah, at one point, I'm not actually kidding. She does give an instructional on how to say
Spit
Hawk
on that
Tua.
thing?
So she's an acting teacher.
Oh.
For Hawk, specifically the phrase Hawk Tua.
I see.
I think she's missed core concept of what people were interested in instruction wise.
Maybe.
Spitting on that thing.
I know.
On what thing?
The hot dog of the person. It shoots out like at the bottom of your tummy sometimes for some people.
I'm breathing so differently than I normally do.
That's called Lamaze.
Yeah, no, I
I-
needed that. I needed that exhale.
Man. Anyways, no, I lied. I did not watch the Talk Tua podcast, but it is a real thing that exists.
Is it just
I want
her?
to know, actually, kind of breaking for a second. I want to know in the comments below, how mad would people be if we brought Hawk Tua girl on Smosh Mouth?
I think
I'm just curious. I just want to gauge. It's not happening. There's no cogs turning or
people
anything.
would love it.
You think they'd like
Oh
it?
my gosh, yeah.
I feel like our audience, I don't know if our audience would be like, come on.
I think they'd appreciate the novelty of it.
Maybe if we don't like highlight her, but it's like Mario Kart with Hawk Tua.
That'd be funny.
You know? So it's like she's just like in a games video.
Or like
Okay.
Moose Master with Hawk Tua girl.
Yeah.
It's like after, when you pull a card, you have to Hawk Tua spit on that thing.
Try not to laugh, Hawk Tua.
That'd be funny.
Right.
Okay.
Hawk Tua says.
I think
It's really hot in here.
Yeah, no, go for it. Cover up.
what silly shirt, what fresh hell awaits me.
Does that say
Sorry, just gotta.
Does that say DILF?
God, that was such a good parry.
Sorry, I got to do a little repost. Little.
This is.
Is that Defy?
This is an old Defy shirt. Found it.
Amazing.
Good. It's made out of that material that I hate.
That
Whatever
like
that-
soft
Is it a-
cotton?
That
I like
everything
that
was
one.
made out of for like 5 years.
It's
I'm
better
with
than
you.
the like ultra cotton. Like they're like well, heavy real cotton, and you're like, great, it's a
I
cardboard.
love a heavy
Oh, I
shirt.
kinda like the
love
heavy,
cardboard.
yeah.
Is
No,
that
this, every shirt you'd go anywhere and they'd be like, "Here's a free shirt," and it was made out of this.
It's made out of like let me sweat through that the
Yeah.
second I put it on.
As somebody that's already sweating just to live, I'm a big fan. Is that You've been working out. You look so good. Is that a small?
I don't know. I think it's a medium. I think it's a medium. I can't see.
Want me to peek? Want me to peek?
Wouldn't it be crazy if something was written there?
Large.
It's a large?
Wow,
All right.
beef
Shayne
man.
big.
Shirts are very like
Shayne big.
Shayne big.
Shayne big.
Shayne Reed.
Shayne defy.
M
Yeah.
asshole me.
Why is this like that?
What do you mean?
Like, why does that look like that? Why can I only make out the D and like kind of the F?
Defy was a bad company.
I see.
They made bad decisions.
Gotcha.
So even their design of their logo was kind of bad.
Oh, wait, now I see it.
Yeah, you get it. It's about the letters that aren't there, and it's
Yeah.
about the money they didn't have.
I
Right.
see.
It's the money that you didn't make along the way.
It's
Are you
Defy.
guys
it's the
like a...
What's up?
No, you go.
I was about to say it's the missing letters in between a bunch of white. The white represents cocaine that I'm pretty sure a couple of the owners were on.
Definitely.
Allegedly from me.
Definitely.
Are you guys allowed to like speak about Defy the way that you speak about it? Like, is there anybody still at
have.
Who's
Defy?
going to sue you?
I
Is
think
there
that was-
anybody at
I think
Defy that you guys are scared of?
I could beat
No.
up Keith easily.
Keith is still at Defy?
He was.
Keith does when he's not working on Smosh videos. He goes back to the old building.
The Defy house.
Yeah, the Defy house, and
I
he
could-
just chills there.
I see.
I could beat up. Who else is around? I don't know. Bleep these names.
You're not even naming the corporate people. You're just naming people we've worked.
Well, there's the ones I'm actually scared of. They got big money.
Who's
Oh,
A guy who looked just like me.
yeah.
I thought you were
Anyways.
going to say me.
That'd be funny.
A guy who looked just
actually
like me.
that was Arasha. Wouldn't it be funny if you just revealed at some point you're like, I was actually at Defy the whole time.
It's me.
It was me.
I feel like as much as I love a long con, I don't know if I'd be able to hold on to it that long.
Really?
I would have revealed it a while ago.
Wow.
But to reveal it on, like, not that Smosh Mouth is small, but to reveal it on, like, a very, like, quick one-off Smosh Mouth episode,
You
kind
wanna
of
make
iconic.
the whole episode about this con that
Yeah.
you pulled off.
You think that that's what I want?
Do you have any cons that you're pulling off right now? Like currently, any long cons that we should just, you don't have to say what it is, but for the fans, are you currently in the process of pulling off something?
Well, there's that one that you and I are working on.
Right. I remember.
Shayne,
Yeah.
It's not just yes, it's yes and. Shayne,
we've
go
been
on.
meeting
Yes.
about this.
I know. Well, I'm not going to talk about it here.
Well, it's going to be revealed on
November 4th. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it as soon as we started.
So just keep it together.
We
So
unfortunately have an episode that's releasing that day, and I'm just like,
yeah.
Make your predictions. Lean into it. Just lean into it.
Okay. I predict from Defy is going to come out of left field and take the election.
okay, so actually, we just got confirmation that the 5th is, I think that's how it's always been.
And you know
I
what? That's
forgot.
good. No,
Did they
that's
move
good.
it?
I think they moved it.
It's good actually. So then
democracy.
our con can come out, and then other less important news will come out.
Yes.
I think Kamala had a thing on the 4th, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
With her kid.
With her kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The cool model. Her kid, I believe, is a cool, like, awesome.
You know, at the beginning of the Jetsons,
Her
where
kid's a
Like
George.
an adult.
Her kid is a cool model.
I'm not kidding. Conservatives have been trying to dunk on her, and it's like you just keep showing photos of this like
Cool model.
dope person. What?
Just the way that you're like, her kid's a cool model.
They are.
It's
They're
crack-
like.
It sounds
It's
like English
really-
is not your first language and you're trying to fit in super well. You're like, oh, they're like a cool model, you guys.
Yes.
I want to be like a cool model.
His version.
cool.
I
Yeah.
want to totally like breakdance in clubs, have sex on someone. It's going to be crazy.
Ew.
Did you ever do that simulation where you try to get into that club, that exclusive club in Europe?
Oh, I thought.
you
Sorry,
seen
going
this?
from that, I thought
No.
you were talking
This is,
about.
this is a real thing. There's
No.
a website, and because there's this super exclusive club in like, I don't know, it's in like Germany or somewhere in Europe, right? And to get in, you have to like say a specific series of phrases and stuff, and it's like super exclusive. But online, you can go through a simulation to see if you can get into the club. And it's like it plays out in real time. It's like real people, and it goes through this video, and you have to answer questions in sequence. And we did it a bunch, and we never got in.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
This was
how
back
were you
in, like-
dressed?
well, it's
Club attire or what?
yeah. I was wearing a
got a point.
full Puma tracksuit, and I still wasn't let in.
Did you smell like Aqua Velva?
No. So that's my problem.
Damn.
This episode of Smosh Mouth is brought to you by Rocket Money. Budgeting is tough and it's scary. I particularly am nervous whenever I try to do it. I'm not great with math, and there's so many other places you have to look to keep all the numbers together and keep track of your spending. Rocket Money puts all of that in one place and makes it so much easier. Rocket Money can allow you to make a custom budget so you can keep track of where you're spending money and see where you want to pull back, where you can spend more, make it all streamlined in one location. They let you see your checking, savings, credit cards, all right there on the app so you don't lose track of anything. Plus, there's a goals feature which will save money for you automatically so you don't have to think about it. It's awesome. Rocket Money has over 5 million happy members and has saved its users over $1 billion across all of the app's features. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Get Rocket Money today at rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. That's rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. Back to the show. I'm going to change it up for a bit.
Okay.
Arasha, you were in a Christmas movie a little bit ago called
Yeah.
Spirited.
Yeah.
Oh, the horse.
Yeah, this is a sequel, Spirited.
Yeah, the hot horse.
Yeah,
What
eyebrows.
What does that mean?
DreamWorks movie, the hot horse.
yeah, Spirit. And then you
Sorry.
got the sequel, Spirited.
Right. Okay.
Squeakquel.
Sure.
It's a horse.
Yes. And
Right. Anyways, you were in this movie. It had Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell in it. And you played a role of coworker in it.
What was their name?
yeah.
Anyways, I thought it was interesting, so I did some research, and I actually found the sides for the audition for this role. And
I'm gonna kill you.
thought it'd be fun
I'll hope.
for us to...
For the record, I was actually a stand-in. I got bumped one day to coworker.
Pretty awesome.
Okay.
That's great.
Let's just put that out there for the record.
So,
Okay, this isn't fair.
So this is double-sided, so we'll turn the page at one point. But Damien, can you read stage direction and also be the line at the end? And
Line at the end. Why? Why? That's the lead.
And then Arasha, can you be coworker, and I'll play the other role.
Of course.
Anyways,
So
here we go.
just to be clear, I'm coworker.
You are coworker.
Got it.
Which is your role
Right.
that you booked, so you nailed this. Anyways, Damien, take it away.
Spirited. Interior, corporate office. Christmas time. Clint Briggs, Ryan Reynolds, is typing furiously at his cubicle. He doesn't believe in the magic of Christmas. Just then, coworker Arasha Lalani, who is super forgettable, approaches.
Hey, Clint. Are you going to the holiday party this Friday?
Clint looks at coworker, confused.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Coworker looks around, confused.
Yes?
No, sorry. This isn't the script. I've never met you in my life.
Ryan, I've introduced myself about a dozen times.
It's truly incredible.
You're kind of a piece of shit.
Have you met my wife?
No?
I own a soccer team.
Cool?
Who are you?
Are you serious?
The director, Stanley Kubrick, stands and applauds. Cut, we got it. That's a wrap. The entire crew files into a truck and then drives into a swamp.
I think there's a ink mark on this. Do you mind reading that really quick, Damien? The diagonal.
Pepper.
God.
What?
Stone cold.
What does that mean? What is pepper?
It's from the Defy days when we ate a bunch of pepper.
Actually, it wasn't.
Okay, so it's yes and.
Right. It was from the Defy days when we ate a bunch of pepper.
No, it wasn't, you fucking idiot.
Damn it.
From the Defy Kitchen.
Anyways, Arasha, isn't that crazy? So
This is so crazy. This is like exactly what happened on set.
yeah.
Yeah, no, this is tough.
Does it bring back memories?
It absolutely does, because I was very excited the day that I was bumped. Right? They were like, "Oh, we need somebody in the scene," and there was like.
They were like, it could be anyone. It could be literally anyone.
Right.
Anyone. Does anyone want to do it?
Yeah.
Anyone.
Okay.
Guys, anyone?
I'm getting crushed,
Anyone.
man.
Anyone?
And then they were like, "How about this beautiful, very talented stand-in that we
She
have
was
on set?"
busy as so she moved out of the way.
And then they were like, "How about the beautiful and talented Arasha?" And I said yes.
Arasha Banks? No. Never mind. I was like, if there was another person named Arasha, I'm screwed, man.
I see. The thing is, all of these things are funny. I'm just broken.
Exactly. No, exactly. I'm trying to win.
That's really
I
like.
otherwise would be having more fun.
I'm really glad I've realized this like 7-ish years into my Smosh career. It's really about like, when you think about the comedy of the episode, it is more about winning. Like, yes, I could laugh and we could all have a great time and I could just let myself go. But $5 is $5,
And that's
which is what I said when Ian cast me.
It's $5 each, actually,
So at $15 total for
With
the winner.
taxes.
which is
Oh, with taxes, it's going to definitely come down to like $5.
$4.75.
Yeah, $4.75.
Yeah.
And think about that on November 5th.
Man. God damn. I am fighting for my life here, and I'm losing bad right now.
It's really a struggle. Like, I feel like I'm just not breathing a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta breathe a little bit.
No.
Okay. And that's how I respected those boundaries when Arasha was just like, I'm not gonna breathe. And I was like, okay.
It was very, very cool of you, man.
You sounded a little bit like if South Park was doing Deadpool.
Yeah, no, I don't really have a Ryan Reynolds impression. It's just like a little bit of like the basically all I can say sometimes is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember on the first day, I think I might have told the story, but on the first day of set, he like came over and he was like to all like every stand-in and everyone, he was like, "First day," and that's kind of how he talked to us like all the time.
Like
he
you're
came
not
over and he was
people.
like, "I'm Ryan. Hey, I'm Ryan." It's kind of like,
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's committed.
I mean, it was definitely kind. It's definitely a nice thing to do to introduce yourself, even if it does feel like weird in a sense. But I'm sure he's also like, it's weird, but I'm pushing past the weird, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do an impression of Damien and I?
Actually, that'd be great. I'd love that.
Okay, here's my impression of Arasha. Here we go. So it's probably something like, "Sure, I can."
That's actually really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's some
good.
crazy side eye.
Good. Yeah, maybe.
Show a side to me that the camera doesn't know. I don't do that.
You do that all the time.
You do that
I
a
don't
lot.
do
Whenever
It's compulsive.
we ask a question that you don't understand.
And you do it when you sleep, for sure,
Yeah, if you
Well, that's because our beds are right next to each other.
because we live in the same house.
we have a bunch of
here.
hammocks on the ceiling of this studio.
I do have that dream all the time, where I can fly. No, where it's where it is like with the same vibe of like, oh, you're back in high school and blah blah blah. It's like I'll be in a big ass house and then there will be like all these different rooms and I'll be like, oh, we all like live here now. Like this is Shayne's room and this is whatever. But like then I'll open up the door and I'll be like, oh, my room is like way too small or like kind of removed. Like I don't want to rock the boat. But like it's this whole, it's like all the stress of moving in with roommates that you also work with.
Yeah.
And then, so my con is I will be attending MCM London Comic Con at the end of October. Feel free to come on down. That's the con I've been working on.
That's pretty cool. You can walk up to Damien and experience all this shit.
Yeah, or just take a selfie.
Okay, yeah. Let's do Damien next. Let's do Damien.
Oh, yeah.
next.
Do you have a Damien impression?
How hard can you blink?
I don't know. I feel like I have Shayne's ready, actually.
Oh, okay. Let's
Okay, yeah.
let's see it.
Let me maybe do Shayne. Okay, hear me out now. This is a very specific Shayne. This is the Shayne that's like. This is the Shayne when Shayne is like. This is the Shayne that when Shayne is like. This is the Shayne like
I'm
that's
so
like
pissed.
that's like
Give me a break.
he's like being a character for a second. He'll make this face. He'll be like,
That's true. He's like,
yeah, I guess I can. You know what I mean? Yeah, that one, that guy.
I'm not doing a character though. This is me.
Right, that's why I was struggling to describe it, because it's not
Are
a
you
character.
talking about Dumpster Wizard?
Is that who I look like?
Well, the eyes got to be way more messed up.
Okay,
you
so
always
then
do,
it's not Dumpster
You do the
Wizard.
DreamWorks
Yeah, that
poster
guy.
one eyebrow,
That.
where you just look at the front of the camera and you're just like,
You're
yeah,
like-
this is Madagascar.
Oh yeah, that's Shayne coming on set. He's like,
Okay.
okay.
Wow, that's a fine. I guess that's an okay energy to be
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
to set.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
not bad at all.
And then Shane's walking around. He's like, "What's up, dude?
Well,
Hey,
So,
how was your weekend?"
That's just an impression of a guy.
Awesome.
well, yeah,
That's awesome.
you know,
Exactly.
Arasha, just what? Yeah, I'll take a water. Yeah.
that's so
You're saying,
good.
like, normal human phrases.
No, this is some Shayneism.
Normal human phrases. Yeah, I'll take a water. How's it going? Awesome.
But it's the way that you're saying.
I agree.
Look at the whole room is with me. Everybody's like, "That's Shayne."
Everyone's like,
"That's f***ing
"T."
Shayne."
Because like
you.
that's something I definitely wouldn't have picked up on, but that's so true. Where it's not like, do you want a water? Sure. It's like it's always like I've micro considered it and am delivering my answer. It's like, yeah, I'll take a water. It's
Yeah.
actually, you know what? I could go for a nice glass of
like
wet.
I'm in a Samuel Adams commercial.
yeah.
A little
You
bit.
know what? Yeah.
I think I'll
Take a
I'll
water.
take a water.
I think I'll take a bottle of moist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think, what else do you say to me? Like, you can go in front of me if you want. Yeah.
What are we?
I think it's PF Chang's for lunch today. Yeah.
It actually is.
It actually is.
Yeah, I've been reading Kafka on the Shore, and yeah, it's crazy. They talk about like, I don't know. It's just like they talk about like, yeah. I don't
That's
know.
when you found out that I never read a book in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
Insane.
seeing Shayne in your impression.
Oh, I'm just being an
Whoa.
asshole.
Oh, I see.
Got it.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's tons of Damienisms.
Blink so hard.
No, the blinking is never something I've thought
No,
about.
that's too easy. I feel I
You're
have
also
more.
not- you're right,
I have more
like-
Shayne in me. I have more like Shayne guesses. His
Yeah.
like he's like. He's
All
like,
right. Yeah, no,
All
let's
right,
keep
this
going with this.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
You're just saying things.
This is awesome.
This is not an impression. You're just saying.
Welcome back.
so I've,
I'm Shayne. I
That's
just feel.
really good.
I just feel
He
like
does say that.
I become him. I just feel like he's like right here.
No, you know what it is too. The one thing I know is you like experiencing new things, but like going full force into them, and they are like just normal dudisms, but like you enjoy like the nuance of them. So you'll just be like, been buying a lot of chinos. I wear chinos now. Yeah, I've been
I see
pairing
that.
them with Sperry's shoes
Sperry's.
in 2005.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I listen to Chapel Roan. She's huge now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about any of this that is transpiring.
Okay.
Well, it's you.
Here's the one thing I prepared before. Try not to laugh.
Oh.
Okay.
It's another impression.
Okay.
This is SpongeBob, but the Japanese language dub version.
Can you give me like 2 seconds to just prepare for this?
The title was a lot.
Arasha, you need to brace yourself. This is going to be insane. All right, I'm not going to laugh at this. Damien, take it away.
Can one of you do a ringing phone sound, please?
Ring, 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 ring.
Mushi mushi, boku wa Patrick da. Yeah, Patrick des. Ring, ring.
Ring, 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 ring.
Mushi mushi. Yeah, Patrick des. One more time, please.
Ring, ring, ring.
Mushi mushi. Yeah, boku wa Patrick.
I was prepared for you to do a SpongeBob
That
voice.
was. He
And
was
then you
playing
did
his
Patrick.
clarinet and kissing a jellyfish right on its ass. Got it.
Okay. I liked that. It was well
Thank you.
done. It was well done.
Wakarimasen. So can't understand your accent. It's
Oh.
I forgot we're supposed to do fart stuff for Shayne too for his impression.
No.
yeah.
That does remind me though. Voiceover is very much Damien's bag.
Thank you.
But I've talked about this before. I tried to do voiceover for years, and I never booked a single thing. I don't even think I ever got a callback. Like, I was like, damn, this is not my bag. It's hard. It's a lot harder than I expected it to be. But I have some of my old auditions. Because I would just do them on my iPhone. Because I never, which is probably part of the reason I never booked anything, is I never had the right equipment.
I offered for your birthday to get you a microphone. You were like, no, instead I'll quit.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, hold on.
You gonna play us some old voiceover auditions?
Yeah, hold on. Here's one.
Hi, Shayne Topp, 5'5".
Shayne Topp reading for soldier number 3. Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! Get down! Get down! Get down! These are grunts of pain. Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah, you shot me! Oh, you shot me! Oh, you shot me! Oh, you shot me! Oh, you shot me! Oh! 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 I look forward to hearing from you. I'm a big fan of Kingdom Hearts.
That was for Kingdom Hearts.
Wow, and
3.
you didn't book.
It didn't book. That was crazy. Well, they probably cut the roll.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah, they didn't have any Mickey in there.
No.
So listen, you might still hear back.
Yeah, when they bring that project back, I'll be there. Well, they made it. I don't know if you played it.
Maybe they'll make a sequel.
What do you think Kingdom Hearts is about?
Okay, here I go. All right, you guys are gonna want to take a little bit of a sip of drink for this.
No, I want Arasha to tell me what Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, please do.
Do you know of Kingdom Hearts?
Right? Yeah. Kingdom Hearts. It's
You're
about
aware
that,
of the game.
Yeah, it's about that. It's
Who
about
are the
that,
characters in the game?
Well, it's that castle.
Have you never heard of Kingdom Hearts?
Arasha is 16 years old.
Guys, I'm literally describing it right now. This is rude.
I guess that is crazy to think. Like, Kingdom Hearts has not been much of a thing for a while. Like, mainstream.
Okay, are we doing this right here? Are we doing this right now, Shayne?
I guess you're never going to laugh again for the rest of the day.
I laughed once already.
Yeah, but I mean, once I say that Kingdom Hearts is no longer a thing, that's probably going to be devastating.
Well, here's the thing, Shayne. Spoiler alert, Kingdom Hearts is light. And how do you get to the power of light? The power of friendship. So if you're going to say that that's not a thing, I think we're actually good here. I mean, when you think of like Aqua and Riku, who spent so much time in darkness to fight for the light, and Donald Duck is, up until Final Fantasy XVI, canonically the strongest red mage in any Final Fantasy property. And Goofy straight up gets his shit rocked by a boulder.
No, I'm just thinking about what I think about that.
That's a dumb thing to say. Go on.
No, it's not.
Okay. See, Shayne? See how Arasha said, no, it's not, and I just immediately accepted it.
You gotta have more confidence in it. What is
Shayne Topp reading for Alien Grunt number 12.
It's not good.
Pepper. 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 Pepper.
what is pepper?
So, capsicum plant.
Wait. God damn. That was too quick. Holy shit. What if that was all the buildup just for that joke? Oh my God. Oh, it only counts as one laugh.
I think it's like I feel like I should get a point because I alley-ooped you.
No,
a little
you
bit.
didn't.
So,
Hey, thanks.
No.
you know, I told Damien what that plant was called before we started filming.
That's true.
Has Arasha laughed?
A lot.
I laughed.
A lot, Shayne.
Okay.
I laughed.
And I listened.
Can I see your Damien impression now?
Yeah.
Okay, I think some Damien things is like
Ooh, that's good. That's
like
good.
there's that. Like when
big
he's gonna
exhale.
when you talk about when you ask him a question, it's like, what do you think about like voiceover? He's just like, oh,
I do mess with my shirt.
Yeah, it's like a specific like shoulder tug. I don't.
Is
think
it
you
really?
You don't do it as much anymore. I think you've stopped.
I think I'm more comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
Because I used to, well, thank you. Because I used to be a leather craftsman, and I would like find people and stitch them up, and I'd make a people suit like a Buffalo Bill. And now I'm in my own skin. It's from Jeepers Creepers.
You know Jeepers Creepers.
I turned my friend into a lampshade.
From Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got the eyes, and it's Pan's Labyrinth. He's like,
yeah. No, we didn't just reference 5 different things in one sentence.
Yeah, I don't
was
know.
in
With
Spain?
you guys, honestly, sometimes you guys just talk, and I'm just kind of tennis
Just kind of
watching you guys
around.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I
That's
don't know.
for sure.
I zone out for a second, then I come back in.
Totally.
And then I'm like, I know the general idea of what these two were saying, so now I just get to
know.
insert
I don't know.
something
The
else.
VMAs aren't really my thing.
Yeah. No, I never understood it. More of a MTV Music Awards.
It was the hardest thing to find it on
I know.
TV. How'd you guys watch it? What'd you watch it on?
That's a secret.
What?
What?
I
What?
had a friend hold up a yak back from the 90s and piecemeal run it over to me, sound by sound.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
You know what I saw recently that
Yeah.
I thought was really cool looking is they had a
Damien?
Bluetooth cassette player. I thought that was really cool.
And you're the exact market for that.
I know. I'm
Because
like,
I think
don't
that sounds like a huge waste of time.
A cassette player.
You know what they did? They made a jalopy that can fly.
That would be okay. That actually would be cool.
That would be pretty sick, actually.
But I don't own I don't own a single cassette, and I saw it and I was like, that would be sick. And I'm like, what am I going to start buying cassettes
They're
now?
not making cassettes anymore.
Well, okay.
Still find them
I
probably
think
at thrift stores.
If you're in New York and walking the street and someone asks if you like hip hop, they'll usually hand you a cassette, and then you have to pay them.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the cassette is just a thinly veiled message of them begging for help. And if you'd only just listen to her.
You ever made a cassette for someone?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Aw.
Yeah.
You made a mixtape for someone back in the day?
No, not romantically, no.
Just for
made one?
friends.
When I was a little kid, I had like a recorder, and it was just like, "Welcome to the Damien Show," and it was just me talking some bullshit.
Are
Okay.
you real? Are you dead serious?
I played it for someone, and they were like, "Oh, I don't want to listen to this anymore." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure."
Okay, you said recorder, and now this reminded me I have to do my impression of a recorder for you guys.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Of
are
a
you ready?
recorder.
Of a recorder, like you
the
know,
little,
one of those
the little,
flutes?
yeah, that you play in
Okay,
music
but
class.
I'm gonna warn sound right now. This is gonna sound like death screeching until I eventually get there.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get there. Let me find it.
Okay.
Okay, here it comes. Ready? Okay, hold on. I might have to be laying down, so we'll see if it comes out. Okay. Wait, I'm getting there.
No,
I'm gonna
that's
play Hot
really
Cross
good.
Buns. Here I
That
come.
was
Here I come.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm waiting for the mama bird to come in and like feed her worms.
It can be better. It can be better.
No, I was about to say like giving hamsters CPR.
Okay, give me one more chance. Mary had a little lamb.
This is crazy.
Mary had a
This
little
is
lamb.
crazy.
Okay. Mary. Okay.
Did you have to remember it?
I'm not from America.
What?
Okay, hold on. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I can see the crossbuns now.
This is one of those exorcism movies.
I could do one of those.
Our audio listeners are we're causing accidents.
Okay, I think I have to lay down, you guys. Last time I was doing it, I was laying down.
Yeah, Rasha,
well, I'm sorry.
Look, that was a great 6 minutes,
Thank
but
you.
That
I
was
think it's.
really fun.
Cool, right?
I think
Had a
that was actually
great
so
time.
good.
Thank you.
When did you learn that you could do that, and how?
Recently.
What?
A few weeks ago, I was making that sound, and then I turned it into hot cross buns. And then I was like, oh my God, this is like what we used to play in second grade in the music room. Unless you guys don't know that, because you're like,
And they were like, "Thank you, I think we've got it. Next."
I was just about to do,
Do that joke. Yes.
Of like great, awesome, and then you were like, any notes? And they're like, none. That was great.
I think we found our coworker.
We'll be calling you.
I can
You
do it.
walk out into a room full of people who look exactly like you, and you're
Okay.
like, great, I'm not special.
well, now I don't need the recorder. I just need to open my mouth, eventually get to that note,
I mean,
and then I can play.
think of all the money you'll save on
I guess
recorders.
Damien and I will do the rest of the podcast.
I've got
do that.
I've got an exorcism impression that you talked
do
about.
the exorcism impression, man.
Okay, what do you want like a voice from beyond to say to you?
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, great job, Shayne. I love you. I miss how we used to.
And then I give you an inhaler.
Touch tips.
Okay, I just started listening to what you're saying, and it's shocking.
That is haunting.
Talking is fun.
Okay.
This does scare me because we are gonna go hunting for ghosts in the studio.
Right.
If you use all the ghost meat, it's fine. You have to use all the parts of the ghost. When is this happening?
That's kind of like
Soon.
that's also like the Lupita's voice from
Nyong'o?
Us.
Lupita
you guys-
Nyong'o?
Yeah. You know the voice that she does when she's like
Yeah.
the
She's Kevin the Bird, right?
double?
She's badass.
She's like,
Once upon. I swear to God, I thought.
oh, that's a great RFK impression.
What?
You know, I was chopping up a whale that I found at the beach, and that's what we would do.
that is so you, Shayne.
I played the game medieval when I was a kid, and you had the sidekick worm come out of his eye, and I put one in my brain to have a little comedic sidekick.
Anyways,
I swear I thought you meant Up, and that's why I was like, Kevin the Bird, Lupita Nyong'o.
No.
That's crazy.
No,
us.
Nope.
us.
Nope.
Jordan.
Nope.
Anyways, Arasha, did you know that Damien and I were roommates at one point?
Touch tips.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that.
I don't think I did know that, but we're all
Are you dead
roommates.
serious? You didn't
We're
know-
all roommates
But
now.
you in actuality, about like 10 years ago,
You guys lived
Damien and I lived together in a house with
Angela was in our attic, apparently.
a bunch of other roommates. But yeah, we lived in a house, and it was crazy. We lived together for like a little over a year.
in the same room.
No,
In the same
I was
bed?
in this back house type of thing. But I actually, it was a really fun experience. But it was interesting to live with so many people because we were two of like 5 people living in this place.
Huh.
A rotating cast of characters.
Exactly. But, with so many people, we had to have certain rules and guidelines. And I actually found what Damien gave me on my first week.
I knew this was bullshit.
He gave me a list of rules and guidelines. So
I forgot about this entirely.
Yeah, Damien left this on my door. And
If you can call it a
really
door.
helped. It really helped me fit in with everyone in the place. So, Damien, if you want to read what you wrote to me,
Damien's rules to you for living in his back house.
Well, not his back house, but
The house is
we were
back
all
house.
to be like his new roommate, to be the new roommate in this house.
In so many words, Ned's declassified survival guide.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I already skimmed ahead a bit, and it made me almost chuckle, and I'm nervous. So
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ooh.
We were actually roommates, but this is also true. Wink.
Okay, I'm not gonna believe anything.
We were roommates. Hey, Shayne. So excited you're joining the house as our new roommate. I've listed below some guidelines that'll help you fit into our living situation, as well as some rules we've established for everyone in the house to follow. It's redundant. Number 1, trash is to be taken out every Tuesday, not capitalized. We cycle through who's responsible, so expect to do it every 4 weeks. Number 2, the fridge has been divided into 4 kingdoms. You will take over the southern kingdom, but beware, raiders from the north have been growing more violent and greedy. Best to build your defenses and grow your alliances with the west and eastern kingdoms. Also not capitalized.
That's actually true.
He's really helping with the voice.
Number 3, our neighbor George, who is likely a ghoul or phantom of some kind, will sometimes appear at the front window. Do not make eye contact with him lest you pay his toll. What's the toll? Pfft, toll lot of bullshit if you ask me. Toll lot of bullshit if you ask me.
It's a good one.
Number 4, the dirty hippies have been granted 15 parking spots. Them's the breaks.
That's real.
Number 5, if you hear someone screaming at 5 a.m., that's me doing VO auditions.
That is also real.
I realized in horror how thin my walls were.
Well, I
later.
lived in the back house, so I could hear him in the house through our backyard.
Could you hear anything else?
No.
Okay.
Ew.
I think like 5...
I meant sex, Arasha.
I think it was
God.
specifically.
Oh.
I think it's specifically 5 a.m. because there's not much sound going. There's not cars driving. There's not like
Yeah.
sound pollution at that point.
Right.
So I'd wake up and hear just like, you gotta stop doing that.
See, you didn't book. That's why.
Yeah. You have,
Can't
to,
even
you have to be
pretend.
able to do your recorder impression on the fly on a mic.
Okay, continue.
More rules.
Yeah. Oh.
A lot of rules.
Number 6, if we play N64, you get the sticky controller.
Also real.
One of.
Yeah, that's true. They were all sticky.
Ew.
Number 7, I have a knife. Number 8, never open a cupboard unless you want it to break. Every cupboard is one-time use only.
Also very.
I
real.
forgot about that.
Every cupboard was busted in this place. You would open it, just like turn, and just fall off.
It was
Where was it?
East Hollywood.
East Hollywood.
Well, the cupboard's in the
well,
kitchen.
that'll
The, the house was about 100 years old.
So was George.
George was also a real person.
George was a ripe age of 80 when he watched that house
Can't
be built.
believe any of that. What's the watermark on this?
Oh no. I almost brought this up to you.
What's happening?
Ricky Gervais.
There it is.
Pepper.
I'm
Number
not
9.
in on the pepper joke.
Number
you
9,
can't just say it
Arasha.
to me. I don't
Pepper.
know it.
Okay, German for pepper is Pfeffer. They just add an F.
Yeah.
Number 9, the garage is
Michelle Pfeffer.
She was so hot in Ricky Gervais' picture show.
I really liked her in that picture show. Anyways,
Number 9, the garage is technically rented out by a secret 5th tenant. Can you guess who it is? That's correct, Mike Posner. And you want to know why Mike Posner is in the garage? Because he made eye contact with George. Not so cool now, are you, Mr. Bow Chicka Wow Wow?
I was really proud of that one.
It's good. It's good.
Do you remember him?
Yeah,
Mike Posner?
Yeah.
Of course.
And I listed his 2 songs. Well, he had one other.
he thinks he's
Oh, what's
cooler
the other
than you.
one?
He had Cooler Than Me. He had
forget Baby, Please
Please
Don't
Don't
Go.
Go.
Baby, please
And
don't
then
go.
Bow Chicka Wow Wow. And then he's just been writing hits since, but other people perform them.
I took a pill.
He's like the
in
Phantom of the Opera.
Ibiza. Well, because he's got his face is all
Like
f***ed up,
George.
and he loves that lady,
Yeah.
Which lady?
Michelle Pfeffer.
Michelle Pfeffer.
Yeah. Is there?
Christine.
It was that was the final rule, right?
Number 10, buy me In-N-Out.
There it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know I haven't had In-N-Out since we were roommates.
Really?
No,
Wow.
I have.
Oh. Okay.
We've had it together.
That's true.
I opened up to you about my childhood,
That is true.
which was good.
This is such an interesting dynamic to sit in between.
Arasha, tell me a fun story about your childhood.
Let's see. A fun story about my childhood is so when I moved to America, and I was like 3 or 4 or something.
Kobe.
You okay,
I was trying
man?
to hit the camera. I thought that would have been cool.
Why?
Like Jimmy Fallon in Weekend Update
I see.
when you throw the pencil.
You're not drunk enough.
That's true.
When I was a kid and my family immigrated to America, I only spoke Hindi, and I got in front of my classroom, and my teacher told me to introduce myself, I guess, or something. But I didn't speak English, so I didn't know what she was saying, and I didn't know what to actually say. So instead, I just started saying the plot of my favorite movie, all in Hindi.
What
And
was your favorite movie?
That's called All in Hindi. Weren't you listening?
Sorry, I apologize, Arasha. I
No
was
worries.
not listening.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's why God gave us one mouth and 2 ears
Whoa.
and 2 assholes for dual shittery. Sorry, Arasha, I didn't mean to take your spotlight.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
What actually is your?
Mine comes out like a double helix. Go on.
Well, it was my favorite movie at the time when I was a kid. It was my family's favorite movie. It was this Bollywood movie called Adna Zapna Apna, and I started saying the plot of the entire movie in Hindi. And then when my mom came and picked me up, she was like, "How'd she do?" And the teacher was like, "We don't know.
We have
We're
no
not
idea
really
what's going
sure
on."
because she just got up in front of the class.
How old
and
were
started
you?
Speaking in Hindi, like 3,
Oh wow.
so like 5 years ago.
Right.
You can finally vote.
How quickly did you learn? Because like at 3, you can learn English like Like you learn languages like nothing when you're 3 years
Yeah, your biggest accomplishment is just like whatever.
Yeah. Do you guys speak any other languages?
old. I've tried
You
body
can try harder.
Body talk
language.
by Tovlo.
I off and on with Spanish my whole life, and I'm just terrible at it.
Yeah.
Just really
Yeah.
bad at it. I suck.
Check out this gringo.
You don't suck.
I suck. No, I need to like, frankly, I need to like move to another country.
Yeah.
And go through that and explain the plot of
Okay, but when I screamed that at
Forrest
you,
Gump to a bunch of people who don't speak English, and then be like, I need to figure this shit out.
I could learn Hindi if you give me about 5 minutes, and then
Okay. It's pretty good. Oh, I wouldn't laugh at you for saying that.
How about a year from now we do an episode entirely in Hindi? And then we just see who learned the best, like Damien and I, and then like you judge, and then we just do that.
I could probably like write you guys up like a little script, and you'd be able to say
we just go through it.
in like a Hind English kind of way.
Yeah.
You
Are you
know?
still you're fully fluent?
I mean, I wouldn't say like fully fluent. Like I can't write in the scripture.
sure.
But yeah, like if somebody else is speaking it, I would be able to keep up with them. I'd be able to give them directions or have a conversation with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, no, that's to know another language is sick as hell.
I would also describe my relationship with Spanish as like a little on and off. It feels a little stronger some days than others, you know. But it always comes. in
Sí.
handy.
verdad.
Did you know what he said?
He said right. Did
Yeah.
you know what he said?
Yeah,
Más o menos.
More or less.
un poquito.
A little.
Un poquito más.
A little more.
Wow, I hope our listeners can speak Spanish, or else they're gonna be very confused.
Well, I'm
I
translating.
guess that's
for
true.
them,
Well, I
so-
hope they can speak English as well. I have a
that's
slight
huge.
suspicion that most of our listeners don't speak English, because if they could understand what we're saying, they would be like,
Oh,
They'd be like, "What is this? Why is that happening?"
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't know what pepper is. Can you move on?
There was a sorry, change the subject really quick. There was a Reddit post a while back where someone said that their like grandmother or someone in Japan was watching Reddit stories to like help them learn it, like
Oh, yeah.
as they're learning
SpongeBob.
English. I was like, that's so crazy.
It's
Yeah.
great because I do know most of the things we say on that are like at a 5-year-old, 6-year-old level, so that makes it a little bit easier to learn. Because I knew somebody who had immigrated from Germany and was working as a friend's babysitter, and she would watch like Charlie Brown just to like, because it's for kids.
And Reddit stories is about Charlie Brown level.
Right. Did you guys know that there's I'm sure they do it in other places as well, but I just have seen the Hindi versions. They will take like Disney Channel shows and basically just like recast an Indian cast and just change all the names to like make it an Indian thing, but use the exact same plot and the exact same script. and
That's
just
kind
leave
of
it.
awesome.
Oh, it's
I want to
amazing.
watch these.
So Good Luck Charlie is Good Luck Nikki.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
exact
I feel like that
same
one
thing.
didn't need to be changed then.
What do you mean? Like Charlie would be able to be an Indian name too?
Is Nikki a traditionally Indian name as well?
I mean, I guess it can be.
That'd be really funny if it's all it's like Good Luck Becky. It's like, okay.
Right.
Like,
Well, I think Nikki is. I'm not sure, but it can be the shorter version of Nikita.
Got it.
cool.
So I think
I
that
did
that's what it
suspect that
is.
after I said it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What was Hannah Montana? They had to have done Hannah Montana.
I don't know. I know they also did Sweet Life of Zach and Cody because it's the Sweet Life of Kabir and Kumar.
That's f***ing awesome.
I think
That
so.
sounds-
Hana Kashmir?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
But
so funny. And
exact
how many
same plot.
seasons did these
Oh,
go?
the whole show. They literally just copy it over.
That's f***ing awesome.
It's awesome. We should watch.
I
some
would
of
be
it.
so
Do
down
that,
to watch.
100%.
It's so
This sounds
fun.
incredible.
They did do that here, though. They call it Muzzy.
What?
Muzzy. The language learning thing for kids.
Oh.
I thought you'd get the Muzzy joke.
I'm not
No.
sure if it's like
It's not
also
Muzzy.
appropriately for like to teach at another language. It's just for entertainment.
It's just money. It's
and
like,
they're like, oh, they're making money over in America. Let's just make this exact same thing.
That's
in Hindi.
so cool.
They did that with the Steve Carell show that he got famous from.
Yeah, The Office.
Oh, they do that all the
Britain
time.
ripped it from America
Little Miss Sunshine.
and did The Office
Yeah.
over in Britain.
Bollywood
same
does
with The
that with
Bachelor.
everything.
Same with all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
They rip off.
It's hard to come up with original stuff.
Yeah. Like we drink coffee, and so Britain was like, we need our version, so they started drinking tea. But that was...
They always change the name, though. The Bachelor became Squibbly Wibbly Pibbly Stibblies. Patronum.
Yeah, and we had the Food Network, and they're like, Great British Bake Off. That's totally ripped from us.
Yeah.
We had the Food Network, and then they just took all of Indian cuisine from an Indian food show, and we're like, this is British food that's good.
Right.
They're always like, British food is good, and be sure to check me out at MCM London Comic Con end of October.
after talking that shit, they're not going to let you in. Okay, I've been alerted that it's been 60 minutes, and that means the game is over.
All right, let your laughs out, you guys.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, I let them all out in the middle of
really
it.
Over?
All right, Selina, what is the tally? You laughed 4 times. Loser!
Barely. I just gave it to you so I didn't look like a cone-stoled bitch.
Cone-stoled creamery.
I could go for some fucking Teddy Guams in a Sweet Queen.
And those count.
No,
Go
those
ahead
don't
and lock
count.
them
They
in.
don't
Done.
count.
We're
Lock
done.
them in. Yeah, I'll
They
take a
don't
water.
count. They don't count.
Jesus. 11.
But that's what made the
Loser.
episode, Shane. If none of us laughed, it would have sucked, Arasha.
I laughed 4 times. I gave it to them.
And Damien laughed 3 times.
And there were pretty laughs! No,
Whoa. Well, you guys did as well as I expected. Damn, Damien pulling out with the win by 1 laugh.
thank you. Wow. Well,
One
what can I
laugh.
say? I'm still going to get you guys treats.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Here.
I don't want that. I
That
really
sucks.
actually don't want. I think
That's actually why I
That
started. That's why I
sucks.
started laughing, because I didn't want that shit.
Here you go.
Yeah, no, we said something worth $5. That's actually so gross. I can actually see the hair. That's so gross.
Comment down below how much you would pay for this, and if it's at
No.
least $5,
You know what?
then I get to give this to Damien.
We're gonna auction this off for charity.
Yeah.
And if you are a terrifying person in a basement thinking this is my time, it's time to drain the bank account
Listen.
for good.
Listen, let me hear it from all my long-haired everybody's. This happens. Okay,
Yeah.
you get a little bit of
No,
hair
it
in your hair
happens.
tie.
Look.
I will not be shamed today.
That's not the problem.
That's not the problem at all.
I shit in the toilet and I wipe and it's like, oh, my toilet paper, like everyone does it. It's like, yeah, but you throw it away or you keep it to yourself. I keep mine in my pocket.
Well, what if I want to show everybody that this is normal and I want to put my hair out there for good?
It was great having both of you on. This was awful.
That sucks.
I don't think this was as good as the Spencer episode. I'm just going to say. I was told Amanda would be here.
Okay, guys, we gotta go. Thank you both for being here, and thank you for watching. Get out of here.
Shout out Mike Posner.
Shout out Mike Posner. Bye.
The Macklemore of Mike Posners.
How much do you want for this?
No.
No.
How much?
No.
I will give you everything in my pocket right now to not give that to anybody in this office and throw it away. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't
Somebody
think you're
wants
allowed.
this.